Today, we got word that they're introducing an all-new rally system. They're even introducing a new chat box. They are coming out with version 1.05, and it looks super amazing, guys. So if you're interested to find out what's exactly happening and my thoughts on the matter, stay tuned, guys. Thanks for tuning into the channel, guys. If you haven't, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps me grow the channel tremendously. Share it with your friends. And if you have any comments down below to help the community, to give some insight, and also to build the community, that's what we're here for. Okay, guys? Today, we have an awesome, exciting update. We received notification that update 1.05 was going to have a rally type function. Okay, this is great, called a war group, and it is truly amazing. Let's go into some of the notes. You can see right beside me, and I know it's a little bit small, but let's dive into just a couple of the particulars, if you will. So the army group is going to be a combination of 15 units max. We know that from this table right here that they released, is that it's going to be 15 units. And why is that important? Well, if each person's march is, let's say, 3 or 400K, 3 or 400,000 times 15, that's a pretty big unit. Now, I was searching all day long for some of the comments and some of the feedback from some of the players or whatever. Some of them thought that the units would be separate, or would they be just a giant unit on the field? And every game that I've ever played a rally is just a single unit that comes out. However, that unit is super powerful. And here's one of the reasons why I am so pumped for this update. Okay, guys? I know a lot of you might be questioning a little bit about this. Maybe this is your first war game, so you don't know really about rallies. Some of you guys, you probably played for a while, so you know a little bit about rallies. But all the people in your alliance that wish to participate but always feel insufficient because they don't have strong enough units, they don't have the best officers, they don't have everything leveled up, they can still participate in the rally. And that makes them useful. Okay, guys? So if you have a guy in your alliance that has maxed out officers, maybe 2 of them, and he has a really good unit, and that unit is maxed out per se. Whatever he has himself, as a smaller player, you're going to be able to join the rally and enforce that rally to have a certain outcome. And the reason I bring that up is because, guys, this is really going to enhance the smaller player base to feel like they are participating against power players. And why do I say that? Well, let's take a look at this right over here, okay? So if I go back to my unit, and let's say that you were, against somebody else at their unit, and you clicked on it. If you had this symbol to rally that base, a player that did not have good units would have nothing to do with that base. How would we kill that base? Normally, we would surround it with a whole lot of units, right? And some of those units would get killed because people would not have very good units, not have very good officers, they wouldn't last long enough, and they would die. And whatever that unit was and its power strength was contingent upon just that single unit, that 500K power. But now, if we rally everybody together and we have super strong unit leading it, then everybody else that fills that number, that 1.5 million, that 2 million total troops, whatever that total is, and we don't know that yet, but whatever that total is going to go against that base, and it's going to be super amazing for the players to be able to support. And this is what I'm talking about for the free-to-play, okay? The free-to-play now have a place to where they can use their units to help out more than what they used to have, okay? So I just want to bring that up to you, all right? Now, the thing that it does say is that the other members of the same alliance can deploy their units in an army group. The commander who formed the army group could possesses the commanding rights. Now, that's exactly true. Every rally, every game I've ever played, whoever does the rally has control of them. I noticed some comments asking what happens if the person goes offline during the rally. Well, every game I've played, if they go offline, then the rally just continues. I think the main question that pops up is that if I have my march going, is it just going to the objective in which I rallied and then afterwards dispersing? Or am I going to take total control of it? Meaning my army right here is going to have 1.5 million power with all the players, and I'm going to be able to freely move it. I've never seen one where it had free movement. Most of the time, it was just rallying the objective that it was rallying, and no more, no less. After it was done, the rally was dispersed. That's my experience. Do I know that that's going to happen? No, I don't. But those are some of the questions that were asked. The next point is that it says that a commander may deploy a maximum of 5 units in an army group, which can house a maximum of 15 units. So that means that you could have potentially 3 players put 5 units in and fill up a rally. That's what it seems like, the math to me. Most players are just going to utilize one march. That way it spreads out the losses probably a little bit easier, but that is the math in which they released, okay? It says the commander who formed the army group may remove units at any given time or choose to disband the army group. Okay, so this is very typical of rallies, all right, is the ability to disband the rally if you think that it's not going to go well. That's, I mean, you guys have played other games. That's typical. So that's a good function. Commanders who deployed their units in the army group may also remove their units at any time. So if I join a rally, I can pull it back. Also, the person who started the rally can boot people out. That's just typical to any rally in any game. And it is what it is. I mean, guys, that's just a typical thing. But I'm super pumped about this awesome update about being able to rally. I want to see how they're going to implement it. I want to see, are they going to put an extra button down here? How are you going to be able to rally? Are you going to be able to rally just a single troop out there? Or can you only rally rallies? Can you rally bases? What can you rally? You know, what can you use this mega troop for? And yeah, so it's going to be amazing, guys. When it comes out, I'm going to do a video on it. I want to see what this is all about. Now, some of the other things that they talked about were a couple other features, right? Which was the alliance ladders. They added the power ranking within alliance. They added the kills ranking, the build contributions and stuff. I think that might be underneath here, the rankings that said coming soon. I don't know that for sure, but it looks like it might be under there. That way you can see some of the different things that you've done in your alliance and show who's progressing and not progressing and doing things and not doing things. So that's something there. They added another chat. Now, I know a lot of you guys are super frustrated with the chat, okay? I'm not sure why some people's freeze and other people's don't. Mine doesn't really freeze. It goes back or whatever. It on BlueStacks it does very well. On the phone sometimes not so much, but there is problems with the refreshing of this and the syncing. And so a lot of people just want it to work before implementing new stuff. But anyway, they have implemented a new chat, right? So it says that they have a battleground chat and then a world chat channel. I'm guessing most likely, because I've seen this in another video game of Lilith, which is Rise of Kingdoms. When you go here and then you click here, instead of it saying alliances right here, it will literally say like world chat and maybe a battleground chat. It'll just be multiple chat threads within that. But the thing about that is so that when you're battling together, you will not have to chat within alliance chat and fill up that chat with a bunch of things that are irrelevant. Maybe you could just go to the battle chat and be able to post coordinates or different things like that, just pertaining to the battleground. Anyway, that's one of the things that they did within the chats. The other things were they changed up a bunch of the packs with miscellaneous things. You guys can read that, and tried to do some bug fixes. The main thing here, though, that struck me is that we're going to have to download a entirely new app off of the App Store. To me, this means that they've completely revamped the code. They've completely redone everything. So hopefully they have rewrote as much as possible through all the patches that we've had to try to fix as many possible things in this major update. Maybe they've included some of the coding for the Air Force commanders and many other updates that they're just going to patch update afterwards. But anyway, guys, I'm super pumped about this, and I hope that you guys are too. Please leave a comment down below of how you feel about the update, and we'll get into it when the update comes out. All right, guys? Anyway, appreciate you hanging in there. Peace.